Yeah,
tell me about the issue that gets a lot of people really exercised, you know, gender segregation in public places. Some people see that happening and they get infuriated. They see it as being, if you'll allow me to say, they see it as being absolutely contrary to Western liberal society.
Yeah.
We're sitting here, we're free mixing, it's all fine. So
I'm happy with it.
Right.
I have no problem with it.
What's the argument for gender segregation? Because you know it's a lively debate, that.
It's not really big debate, and to be honest, it's not a topic that should be even discussed.
It's not a topic that should be discussed.
Because let me explain one thing. Muslims are being singled out for every single practice that they've been doing. So why is that? You know, when we talk about women and domestic abuse, when we talk about domestic abuse, 2 women in England are being killed every week. Yet we don't ever mention that. We don't associate it with any faith or race or anything.
We discuss domestic violence on a regular basis.
You know what? They are forcing segregation, which is not true. There are, like, women-only events.
It's brown, it's black.
But why is it?
There are, like, you know, some Muslim women. Can I just finish?
She gives is contradictory to the clothing you wear.
Well, she's allowed to wear what she wants to wear.
Choose what she wears.
I take your point about some things that are underplayed and not reported on, but it is an issue. Adam Dean, Sahar, you did make your point, but Adam Dean, there are political meetings and people are separate, and Sahar says it's not an issue that should be discussed because there are other issues. Well, believe you me, we do discuss those other issues,
It's not a big issue within the Muslim community.
Well, it's an issue for other people,
though. There are,
like,
women-only events that women chose to organise it that way, and they wanted it to be that way.
But in public spaces, people, do you respect people who find it offensive?
Why are we
talking? Actually, can I just say, we've developed a women consortium in Leeds, 13 women's organisations, they're not Muslim organisations, came together and they wanted to be together. Why is it done? Women feel comfortable, so it's not a problem.
They wanted to be that way.
Tamina, what's going on here with this? Because it's an issue, we should discuss it, because a lot of people find it offensive. A lot of people cannot understand why those find it offensive, because there's women only this, there's men only this, but this is forced gender segregation. That's how people see it. Is it a problem?
It is a big problem, and for me,
it's a choice. She says it's a choice.
Is it a choice when it takes place in a public university? No, it's not. It's one small group of people enforcing their own brand upon others who don't agree with it, and that's exactly why it has to be resisted.
When you say force, like, do they have,
and then when a public body like
universities
UK gives credence to narrow and conservative interpretations of Islam unchallenged,
what do you mean force, though? Sahar's just saying, and I'll come back to you, Sahar. Sahar's just saying, no, I don't know if you caught it. She's saying, what do you mean force? Is the policeman outside? Are the policemen corralling it? Are the security people saying, you sit there and you sit there?
No, but the conditions are created so that anybody who dissents or who doesn't, who publicly opposes this particular interpretation of Islam is treated as a pariah, and that has to stop. The sort of progressive interpretations need to be given greater space in Muslim discourse, which is not happening at the moment.
Do you know why this?
Sahar.
I said it's not theological things. It's a preference. Some women chose to be to that event.
Excuse me.
It's not forced.
Excuse me, everyone.
It's not forced. Look, I am.
Afshin, I'll be with you in a second. Sahar.
Yes. Thank you.
What would you like to say?
Okay. Well, I wanted to say that forced segregation, it's not really a big issue within the Muslim community. There are so many mixed events that Muslim women are happy to go to.
Let me put this to you. It's one of those things. Let me put this to you, please. I understand. Let me put this to you, please. Some people see...
Why are we demonising Muslims? Why are we demonising them for certain practices? That is very right.
I want to ask you a question. Do you understand? Do you have respect for people who see it and see it as... I'm not saying I do, I'm not saying... who see it as inimical to our society when they see the men and the women in public space, university or whatever, sitting apart. Do you respect their position?
What I want to say that we need a mutual understanding. I want to know, why did she come to this view? Did she really attend this event? Has she interacted with these women? You know, I wanted to know that. How did you actually conclude that?
Let her answer the question.
Because, like, a lot of women chose to wear with their own, chose to sit within their own group in a venue out of their
Let
choice.
her answer the question.
They don't want to be with
university's
men.
Islamic
so why
society.
is the problem that they don't want
Let
to
her answer the question.
My university's
if you were
Islamic
in a
society,
restaurant,
I had to
sitting
sit
on a
in
table,
gender
Let her
segregated
please answer the question.
I had to sit in a gender-segregated event at a university Islamic society where I couldn't even ask questions because it was deemed to be immoral. I had to ask my question on a piece of paper and give it to someone to take up to the panel.
Audience in a second. No, Sahar, please. Adam Dean.
Yeah, I think it's important to say
make
that
it right.
the problem does exist, and it is a sort of obsession with sex. There is a type of reading of Islam that's obsessed with sex and the potential situation where you may, suddenly have some sexual encounter with some woman.